Hey everyone, what's going on? I am Jay Sims, and today we are going to be starting something brand new on the channel. This is my first sports series. We are going to be playing the career on PGA 2K25. Right now you're looking at Jay. Jay is a recreational golfer. He has done a little bit of golfing in his time. Enough to know the ins and outs, but not the intricacies of golf. He enjoys it. He enjoys the time he spends hitting golf balls. He's done fairly well. Some places he's done pretty bad. But he decided that it was time to take a crack at his dream, at least Jay Sims' dream, of becoming a professional golfer. So today we're going to be starting a career with Jay. We're going to be doing the Q School qualifying event. We'll get into that in a little bit. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to a YouTuber, Ryan at Gamer Ability. At the Gamer Ability YouTube channel is the inspiration for me starting this game. I never really thought to start a game on golf until I watched his career playthrough. Very entertaining to watch, very knowledgeable. I've learned a lot from that. I will link to Ryan's channel in the video description down below. I definitely encourage you to check him out. He's got basically your one-stop shop for anything sports. He's done everything, and all his series are really good. I'm a huge fan of his. Ryan, if you are watching this by any chance, thank you very much for the hours and hours of entertainment you've given me in your series, particularly in Ryan Gamer's trip to the PGA. I want to say about maybe a little more than halfway through the career of Ryan Gamer, and I've learned so much just by watching that. And he's done tutorials too, so definitely check him out. So today, I've already gone ahead and done some of the upgrades here with the attributes. We got a little more we could do, but I think for now I'm going to leave it as is and go out on the course like this. We do have the Stinger. This is from the tee. It's a low-flying tee shot, ideal for combating high winds. On the approach is something that has given Jay a lot of problems. He's learning it though. We've got the choked approach. We've got the runner. I haven't used the runner yet. We've got the punch, the flop, the super flop. I've actually used the super flop in my recreational gaming. It's okay. Bunker shots, we've got the splash shot. We've got the blast, which I've never actually used, and the power pick. I may upgrade. Actually, I don't think I got it. Yeah, we're one short of being able to upgrade the power pick. So that would be a good shot to use if we ever get into that situation. I try and avoid the bunkers as best I can. As far as the greens go, we've got the standard putt, we've got the chip. We've got the bump and run, which is a low-flying chip shot that lands early and rolls out extensively, performed with mid-irons and short irons from around the green. I've never actually used that one either. This is a lag putt. I tend to land a mile away from the pin, so lag putt is something I've been considering trying to get, but it sacrifices accuracy for distance. So that's basically getting close to the pin. and I don't have a problem getting close to the pin. I have a problem missing by a couple inches. That's my problem. I've had it rim around the outside of the hole many times. Clubhouse pass skills, I haven't gotten into this because I haven't done any of the clubhouse things. I may do that on my own time, try and get some of these shots, like there's the tie spinner, long flop. The lob shot would be very useful to have, but that's season 3, so I haven't even done anything on season 1 yet, so I'll have to look into that on my own time. But for now, what we're going to do is we are going to head off to Q School and get started here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Jay Sims and his caddy Latoya as they head to TPC Sawgrass. Okay, so the way Q School and the Korn Ferry Tour work is you finish the season in the top 5 of points to advance directly into the PGA Tour, and if you get into the top 40, you go on to the Korn Ferry Tour, which is on a variety of courses. For the Q School, I'm going to do all 4 rounds. Then once we get into the variety of courses, be it either in the Korn Ferry Tour or in the PGA, I'm going to cut that back to 2, just so we can progress a little bit through the career. All right, so in terms of the settings, I don't want it to be too easy, amateur, but I don't want it to be too hard either. So I'm going to set both my difficulty and the opponent difficulty to Pro-Am. Conditions, I'm going to leave it at normal. We'll go with 4 rounds for this event. Round length, we'll do a full round. Before we even get into the golfing aspects of this, we meet Troy Anderson. Not sure who Troy is. Maybe he's Latoya's brother, but he wants to talk, so let's do this. See what he wants. He might be an agent or something. Yeah, I'm Troy, your agent. I'm super excited to represent you in the golfing world. It's nice to meet you, Troy. Just a heads up, a new player influence contest has been announced, and you're one of the participants. This goal is to achieve 10 million followers. On what? You can gain followers by excelling in tournaments and participating in interviews. That's a huge challenge, but I'm ready to give it everything I've got and go with a little more arrogant approach. We'll say try and keep Jay a little modest here. Keep in mind that your replies may impact how the public perceives you. At our agency, we break down personality into 3 main types: bold, composed, and reserved. Your personality can shift over time, so you need to nail this on the first swing. But to get us started in the fairway, which one would you like to consider? Either bold, which is I don't put up with any nonsense and I don't shy away from confrontation. I know my worth. Composed is I'm very comfortable with my abilities and maintain a balanced personality. Not one to be too flashy or self-promoting. That's kind of me. And reserved is people often tell me I'm humble and down to earth. For me, it's crucial to be a good person first and a good athlete second. I'm going to go with composed. So I'm a composed person. I guess I get to choose that. My public persona. Jay's public persona. You'll be unknown until you engage in interviews and conversations. Anything else? Get out there and make a name for yourself. All right, we even have a sponsorship offer. As a Canadian brand, we're proud of our heritage. Probably should have just read it off that, but whatever. Of pushing boundaries and achieving greatness. This is the golf club. Passion and skill perfectly match that spirit. Let's talk. I can gain followers by taking the sponsorship, but I don't know if I really want to right now. Let's take a look and see what the sponsorship entails. Tier 1 is... looks like we get a bunch of clothing and upgrade possibilities. And I will show going forward when I upgrade, when I work on my attributes and stuff like that, but I know that can take a little bit of time, and I wanted to get into the actual golf. So I think for now I'm going to decline the offer of a sponsorship with the golf club. Just I don't want to get locked into something right off the bat. So now we are going to be playing, at long last, our first round of Q School.
2K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out of the course bring you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Korn Ferry Tour next season.
All right, so this is the field. Right now, we've got some golfers that have already started. Green speed is fast and the conditions are soft, so that's something we're going to have to keep in mind on our approach shots. Looks like 1 under through the 6th hole is the best so far. Everyone else is even, so let's get started. Hole number 1.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole.
All right, Jay and Latoya take up their positions. So we don't have any wind whatsoever, which is pretty good. I'm going to take a few practice swings here. Still working on the swing proficiency. So one thing I got to do is be a little more consistent with my proficiency. It's all over the place. All right, Jay, let's get this started. Not a lot of fans out here watching Jay, but he's an unknown, so. Not the best shot.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Good shot there, Beamer.
But it turned out okay in the long run.
This is his second shot.
All right, we got a little bit of wind. Not too bad, though. So it would be soft but fast, so there probably wasn't going to be a whole lot of bounce. I'm going to aim a little bit in front here. Try and see where we've got a flat spot. Looks like about right there. Get up to normal. And give it a little bit of backspin. All right. Not bad. Oh, didn't make it on. Oh, did not make it on the green.
This would be a great up and down.
Yeah, it would. So we're going to be chipping from 4 yards out. I almost think it'd be better to putt this. But we'll stick with the chip here. Bring it out a little bit. It's moving right to left, and Going up the hill. Come on, Jay.
How close was that to going down? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
All right, well, a par putt is better than a bogey, so not a bad start for the first hole.
He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
All right, par 5s. See, when I first started playing, it was the par 3s that gave me a lot of problems, and then it kind of switched to the par 5s for some reason. Not really sure why, but it did. Like I'd be birdieing par 3s and bogeying par 5s.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped.
It's going to roll out to over 300 yards, which isn't bad at all.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, but I don't really want to bounce it to the other side of the green, though. Could probably rely on the wind to bring me over. All right. Come on, Jay.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to keep going. But stay on the green and give me a nice...
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up 1, maybe 2 on this hole.
It's only 16
What a
yards.
sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
16 yards out. That's not too bad. We could work with this super flop here. Wind's blowing at us. Slow it down a little bit once it hits the ground. That forgiveness zone is just tiny. Hit it too hard, too. Oh, a little too much backspin there.
11 feet left to the hole.
All right, 11-foot
Penny,
putt.
take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole.
For birdie.
And it's to the right.
It looks like the only movement in the putt is the entire way. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So it's moving left to right, and then just a little bit back to the left. And going uphill. All right, this one's for birdie. Looking good. It's looking good. Thank you.
Oh, what a putt. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
All right, we're in the running. I mean, it's only the second
Teeing off
hole,
here
but
at the 3rd hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole,
what the
looking
hell?
for more.
See, John can be a real smartass. I noticed that in my recreational play when I was just going around some of the golf courses playing. He can be a real smartass. Not sure I appreciate that. All right, this doesn't look too bad. I wanted to roll out too far, though.
Going with the 5-iron here.
All right.
Second shot here on the 3rd.
It's not bad. We could possibly chip it in. But if I miss it, it's going to be on the other side of the green. That's the problem. Come on, Jay. There we go. There we go.
Oh, well
nice.
played.
Chip in for birdie. That's
Nice.
always a nice feeling.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
It would have been more magical if it was from the bunker, but I'll take it. I don't like being
Currently
in the
2
bunker.
under for the event.
Makes things more complicated. Neck and neck with Ethan now. He's 1 hole in front of us.
And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
All right, we got a 2-mile-an-hour wind now. And water. I really do try and avoid that water. But I always seem to end up in it somehow. I don't think this is going to be an issue, but you never know.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Short and curlies.
Second shot here on the 4th.
All right, so we're 85 yards out. Wind blowing 2 miles an hour. I don't want to overcompensate for the wind. A little more backspin on it. Let's make sure it's still on the green. Something didn't sound right about that one.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
All right. Super flop. Regular flop. Regular flop will work. Oops. Okay, Jay. Let's get this birdie down. Let's try and spin it back a little bit. One bouncing back. Hope the wind brings it a little closer in. Oh, that was awful. Well, maybe not.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
It landed in a decent spot. Uphill to the left, 7 feet. There you go, Jay.
At -2, going along nicely today.
Tied for first. So far, so good.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Right, wind's blowing northeast. I'm just going to say northeast because may or may not be. I kind of want to hook it or bring it around to the right. So I'm going to bring it just before the break there. So it's more straight up and down.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful.
So don't go in the rough.
Henny, is that lying okay?
No.
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to aim it over here and hope it rolls back. And give it a bit of backspin, too. Because I want it to hit a little closer to the pin, but if it goes past it, the backspin should bring it back down the hill. At least that's my thoughts. This may not work at all, so
trying to work a little draw into this flag.
All right.
Bit of a miscalculation out of the rough there.
Well, it brought it back just in the wrong
This
direction.
is a lengthy putt here.
It sure is.
And he's down
28
there.
feet.
You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
Yeah. And it's going downhill too, so it's going to break quite a bit. I'm going to go about right there. It's not looking bad. Nope. Oh, just missed.
Ooh.
Just missed.
And this one is for his par.
A little more. There we go. Sometimes I don't trust that it's not going to break more than what I think
And
it
that'll
is.
see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
But you will see me miss them by inches. I can guarantee it.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
All right, wind's blowing to the left. Aim it there. Might leave it as a fade right now, just to get it through the trees. More of a fade than anything. Wind is starting to pick up, though.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
What is it with you and short stuff, dude?
Sitting at 2 under par.
All right. Do that. Let's see what super flop chip. Nope. What about the choked approach? We'll just go with the approach shot here. That's not much better. There we go. And what is a little bit of a dangerous shot because of that tree. All right. It's a high draw.
This looks to be heading to the green.
Oh my god.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Oh, I get
Already
my
made a few
backspin
birdies
now.
today, and this is another good look.
Didn't help me any.
8 feet to the cup.
A
right,
really
8 feet.
good look at birdie.
Breaking to the right. A little more. Just a touch, though. I'm going to go with my original thought. A little more back. And... nice. Good job, Jay. So if you were wondering, one of the courses that I played
And as we look at the leaderboard,
a
our
few
player out in
rounds
front
at
is
was
leading by
Sawgrass, because I
1.
knew it was going to be the course for the Q school. And the best I did on
2 great shots
Sawgrass
are required
was
here
3
because
under.
this hole is a long par 4.
The first time I ever played Sawgrass, I think it was one of the first courses that I actually played. 17 over par I finished at. I've come a ways in my recreational golfing. But can I compete with real people? Or real computer people? Let's find out. Wind's blowing it away from the water, so that's a good thing. Dull thump.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
That could have gone a little further to the right. A little too close to the water for my comfort. I have a thing against water, by the way.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Like, it's almost a phobia in this game. aim it right about here. Put not so much backspin on it so it doesn't roll away from the pin like that last hole.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
It's not bad.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
You better not let Latoya hear you say that, bro. It's breaking pretty hard to the left. I mean the right. At 7 feet, this is the one I end up missing. Yep.
A par putt on the table.
All right, Jay. Move on to
Rich,
the next
is there
hole.
anything more disappointing setting up what you think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Yeah. I mean, we're not doing bad. 3 under. It's blowing towards the hole. We're not doing a stinger. Yeah, it should be alright. My fear is that it'll hit it on that heavy slope and roll the wrong way.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Oh my.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Yeah, but it's going to keep going though.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, John.
Right?
What's he looking at with this putt?
37 feet is what he's
Looks like
looking
a
at.
37-footer at least for this one. This is gonna be some good TV.
All right, so it's going slightly to the right, but not really picking up much speed going downhill. Much of a break. I still have to worry about it though. Just a touch more. All right, for the birdie. Oh, that's not bad. Come on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Four feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
From 37 feet out, I guess that wasn't really all that bad.
And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2.
Up by 2. 37-foot putt that missed by
We have a
about
par 5 on this one.
a short and curly to keep the theme going. Wind's blowing directly at me, so I can give this the full treatment.
Beautiful swing there.
All right, I'll take that.
Well, Rich, this is quite an interesting vibe, isn't it? Usually we're here for the Players' Championship and that's millions of people are watching around the world and thousands at the stadium course. But these players on the Korn Ferry Tour are sort of getting a glimpse of what life on the big stage might be like.
Well, I tell you what, I can promise you the pressure coming down the home stretch, playing 16, 17, and 18, trying to win this tournament. It's going to feel just like it does at the Players' Championship. These holes don't get any harder or any easier with or without the fans. It's going to be exciting to watch.
All right, you done? Okay. Went further than what I was expecting. Not at all that I'm complaining, but... Alright, we're 46 yards out, or sorry, 57 yards out. Wind's blowing directly at me. I'm not using a pitching wedge. 50-degree wedge. I'll leave it as is. Wind's going to give it some backspin anyway. I guess not. Well, we're almost
Sitting
in the
at
crowd.
-3.
What are we looking at? 9 yards out. Not really liking this chip shot. Going to the right. I mean the left. Not by much though. Alright. Oh my lord. Oh, that was
Setting
awful.
up now, this one from a fairway out. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
See what I mean about these par fives? I should be at least an inch away putting it in. Alright, so breaking to the right the entire way. Going uphill. Heavy break in the middle. Slows down towards the hole. A little more. Nope.
So close.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Yeah, we don't want bogeys.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Well, that's providing
like me.
some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Yeah, no time
how
to start
close
thinking
it is
about that lead, Luke.
that
They got to
can't
keep their
happen.
head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
I don't think it'll go in the crowd if the wind blows it from here, so not too worried about this one. Let's get it down there. Par 4, 10th hole. 2 under par in the lead.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Jesus.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Not using a pitching wedge. Go with a 50-degree wedge. Gonna hit it out here. I'm not gonna mess with the spin on it.
Okay, clubbing down.
All right, one
A
bounce and it
chance to get to 3
stops.
under with this putt.
36
Henny's
feet.
down there. You got a read?
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
All right, so I undercompensated in the last hole that was almost like this. It's breaking a little faster, more towards the hole, so I'm going to aim a little bit further forward or further to the left. And that to me looks too far. This is where the second guessing comes in and bites me in the ass because I want to bring it back a little bit. But I have a feeling I would regret it. I mean, it's 36 feet, so it's going to break to the left more than what I'm expecting. I'm just going to leave it where it is.
From long range here, looking to get it close.
That's disappointing.
Yeah,
And this putt coming up for his par.
Overcompensated. Undercompensate, overcompensate. Leaves me with a short par.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. He's currently sitting in first place.
Yep. Ethan's one hole in front of us, so
Welcome to the par 5, 11th
we'll know
hole.
how he finishes as we're still approaching the end. All right, opportunity. Knox with this par 5. Maybe not with that tree in the way. I'm going to have to fade it. Pretty heavy to get it around the tree. I don't like fades, but I guess I got to do what I got to do here. The wind's going to take it too, so we should be all right there.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Didn't hit the tree. It's a bonus in my book.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th.
More trees. I'm going to bring it into the middle and then draw it. Oh, I guess it's not going to let me draw. Oh, yeah, it is. It's just going to be a nasty draw. Let's take a practice swing or two. See, it's a 3-wood putter, 3-wood. All right. Practice swing. More of a baseball swing than a golf swing, but I can't get it now. Alright, that wasn't bad. Just duplicate it. Almost. I think the wind shifted.
Is this
too.
one releasing out too far?
Stop. Stop. Alrighty. Let's put it. Let's go right here. 30 yards out, it's a pitch shot. A little bit of spin. Oh my God, what the fuck was that?
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
What was that? It's gonna bank to the left, but I don't know by how much. Holy crap. Wonder if Latoya's regretting her decision to sign on with Jay.
And if this can go down,
He'll
he'll
make it
save
up to
par.
her. It's not
And
going to
Henny,
go down.
what's he looking at for this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Downhill to the right. Just a touch more. Wasn't enough.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop.
Wasn't enough.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Yeah, and they are
And just
closing the
keeping
gap.
it in neutral on the leaderboard.
You're welcome.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
12th hole. All right, let's get this back on track before it goes completely off of the rails. I don't know what that one shot was.
Oh,
Didn't
that's a
even get up on the
sweet-looking
green.
swing, that one. Time for the second shot at the 12th.
All right. I don't think wind's going to be much of an issue. It's 1 mile an hour.
Ooh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Still.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Uphill to the
It's
left.
just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
What do you mean by cruise? You mean like a nice relaxing drive, or? That might be too much, but look how fast it's going the whole way. All right, we need this for par. I mean birdie. Not enough.
Not a bad effort
Undercompensating
right there
something
from long
first.
range. Big breaking putt. He
It wasn't that
just
long
didn't
range, I
quite read
just
it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Undercompensated something serious.
Our work here is done.
I got to
Let's head
find
to
that
the next
sweet
hole.
spot in between
He finds
undercompensating and
himself in a share of the
overcompensating.
lead.
Because I'm missing by inches on either side.
Hole number 13, a par 3.
But I am an amateur. A par 3 with wind blowing slightly to the left and water there. So we're going to put it right out here. I'm going to put it safely out here. I'm going to play this one safe. I'm not going to mess with the water.
Opting for the 5-iron.
And that is, oh my God.
Great shot.
That was nice. He's
This
feeling
one
it. He's
just
up there.
outside 7 feet.
Come on,
to the
Latoya,
hole.
move your ass. All right, so 7 feet out. Fast break to the right. Going uphill right to the point of the pin, pretty much. Come on, birdie. Come on.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame.
Are you serious? Well, I told you guys you were going to see this. If you thought I was kidding, I wasn't.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the event.
And we're still in first place. All in all, I can't really complain about the round we've had.
Teeing off now
At
on the
least in
14th
terms
hole.
of the other players.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
Not according to the Evo swing, it wasn't. It did sound good.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
The wind's blowing towards the pin. 4 miles an hour. If we can land in this area right here up. Now, see, I'm pointing at my screen with my finger. I know you can't see that, but just go 1 square over, 3 squares up. You see that flat spot there? That's what I'm aiming at. Gonna try and get the fade out of it. Just a little bit of backspin.
Not a bad play, that one.
No, not bad at all. Wish
12
Jay
feet to
would
the cup
blink
coming up.
once in a while.
John, have you got a read on this one?
That's why I
What's it
put the
gonna do?
sunglasses on him, because
This
he's
one
got these
going left to right
eyes.
there, Luke.
I wouldn't want to scare away any of my potential followers with his dead eyes. All right, so uphill to the right. A little more. Come on, break back. Break back. There
Nice
you
one.
go.
4th birdie of the day.
There you go. I like that. Jay looks
And
like
at the
he's
end of that
feeling
hole,
pretty
he's
good about
gone into
himself.
clear outright leader.
Yep. That could change in a
So
single
to see
hole,
what this
though.
par 4 has in store.
That could change in a single hole. In my recreational play, I've had that happen. I've been like 4 under and just completely botched an approach, a bunker shot, a chip shot. Should have heard what Rich was saying about me, or John, or whoever was there making his snide remarks. You hit it over the green. Oh, looks like you're back on the fairway. Yeah, I am. Thanks for pointing that out. Dick.
A couple under at this stage.
All right, let's try and make it 3 under. 2 miles an hour. I'm going to go a little bit past. And put the backspin down. Pretty heavy.
Okay, 1 extra club.
Wow, that went way further past it than what I was
And that one has
expecting.
found its way onto the green.
No
That's a good
backspin
shot,
either.
but some work ahead still. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, lady. Downhill to the right, all the way downhill. A little more. Go.
Looking good.
Looking
You've gotta
good.
like the
Come
look of
on.
this.
Come on. Yes!
Yes,
Yes!
sir!
Thank you. Thank you. Show the replay. Real.
And that performance will now take
Thanks a
him to
lot.
3 under par.
All right, so they finished even.
Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
So all we have to do now is maintain 3 under, and we're, at least in terms of who has been playing so far, we're doing pretty good.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing.
Oh no.
Second shot here on the 16th.
You know why I'm saying oh no. We are going to play this as safe as possible and still give us a chance to get some type of decent score out of it. But I am going nowhere near that water. I'm even going to leave it as a fade. I don't care. It's not in the water. Oh my God,
This
it
one's
was almost in
gonna
the water.
probably just catch the first cut, I think.
Oh boy. Jay's going to fall off and go for a swim. I don't really want to chip this. Super flop time, baby. Into the wind, so it'll give it a little more backspin. Jay, what is wrong with Jay? Where did Jay go? Let's do a practice swing, see what happens. Oh my God, look at that. What is that over there? We are not doing... There's his club. Okay, so... We're going to have to take a different shot. I don't want to chip it. I really don't want to chip it. Pitch shot, maybe? It's still bad. But we... All right. Practice swing. I have a feeling that's going to go so far over. I'm not liking this at all.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that
It
wasn't
just
bad.
missed the hole.
Oh, come on.
A few shots under par at the moment.
Okay, we'll go with the chip shot. Fine. Well, we're at 11 yards now. Maybe Jay won't fall off a cliff if I try and do a super flop. Now we're with the wind. Heavy backspin. That didn't work.
14-footer.
14-footer for
par
par.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Uphill, pretty
An
heavy.
uphill left to righter.
Just a touch more. Keep that par.
Go on.
Come on,
Get
come
in the
on.
hole.
There you go.
Yep. Nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Woo!
Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
That was unnecessarily dramatic.
Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
17th hole. My boss at work has calendar, and this month's featured hole is the 17th hole. It's TPC Sawgrass, which happens to be my most watered hole. So we're going to play it super fucking safe here. We're going to put it right in the middle of the green. Not even going to mess around. A little bit of backspin. That was an overswing because
That's a lovely shape shot.
the stutter there threw me
Opting
off.
for the 9-iron.
I'll take it. It didn't go in the water.
Never seen a scorecard that
do
doesn't
not
look good
care.
with a 2 on it.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Okay, Henny.
how far
What's he
out?
looking at with this putt?
41 feet.
This putt,
Okay.
it's 41 feet out.
I'll probably get close. I have to get close or it's going to go right by it. All right, so it's breaking downhill, very bad. To the right, very bad. See if we can bank shot it in. This isn't going to go in, but you got to try. Yeah, no, not even close.
Yeah, that's never nice.
Well,
Putting
maybe
it
I
off
could
the
chip it
surface,
in.
that hurts.
Yeah, I know, dude. This might be a doable chip, though. Nope.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
For bogey. That's not how I wanted to end this round.
And he'll move back to 2 under after that one.
That's a scary ass hole.
And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
All right. Now's the time to make it up. Go back to 3 under.
That's some good golf right there.
Thanks, man.
Standing over his second shot.
All right, it's blowing right in my face towards the water. So no, maybe I should go a little further here. I just don't want it to go in the water. And I have hit it in the water here too as well. But I think we're just going to play it safe. Try and maintain the par. If you would have stopped,
And he's not
it
hit
would
the
have
mark
been
on that
better.
approach.
But it
Needed to
wasn't
take a
bad.
little less club on that approach.
Yeah. You know,
Sitting at 2 under. Currently leading.
I could chip this in. Come on. Nope. I guess I can't chip it in.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Except I missed.
Love
so
watching this player around the greens.
Does that mean the patient died?
This is an attempt for par to be a good way to
Alright,
finish
so
off
par
the
in
day.
the last hole, 2 under on the round.
Nice round. Well played.
I can't really complain about that. Let's see what happens with everybody else as the event plays out. Apparently nothing. We're still in the lead. Okay. All right.
And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going in tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
I'm going to sleep just
Well,
fine.
that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
So that was round number 1 of Q School at TPC Sawgrass. 2 under on the first round, 2 strokes ahead of the next player, and we are in the lead. So we just have to keep this up. Goal for the next is to at least maintain a 2-stroke lead above the next player. Hopefully we can do that in the next episode here. Guys, I'm satisfied with the play in the first round. I don't know if it is up to par. Actually, I know it's not up to par with some of the more veteran players, but that's where you could help me out. Comment section tips, I am more than open to it. Your advice is more than welcome and appreciated. If you could give me tips, leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to follow along with Jay through his golfing career, by all means, I would love to have you. My channel is very small, and any opportunity I can get to entertain someone to the extent they would want to follow along with a subscribe, I will take that every chance I can get. You want to help the video get the exposure it needs to break the YouTube algorithm's lack of attention? Hit that like button, that'll help. Leave comments, that'll help. Share the video, that'll help. And don't forget to check out Ryan at Gamer Ability. Link down in the video description below. Your one-stop shop for everything sports, including PGA 2K25, which we will be continuing in the next episode. Guys, I'm Jay Sims. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.